Everybody, and welcome to segment 8, I think it is, of In the Free World Doing Time. Today's title, I decided to talk about decluttering, and the reason for that, I'm here at the Tarrant County Food Bank to do chair massage today, and of course, me being the person that never wants to be late, I am an hour early. Imagine that, an hour early. So much to do, overthinking sometimes, and so I thought while I was here I would take this opportunity to talk to those of you who have so graciously decided to tune in to see what I have to say, and I thank you so much for that, because I am not speaking out of my own strength, but speaking mostly out of experience and whatever is imparted to me as I talk. But today I want you to think about your mind being like a computer. And when our computer gets overloaded, one of the things that it does, it slows down. It really gives, if you hear noise in the background, I'm in the warehouse waiting, and I have about an hour. But most of the time when our computer is overloaded, it'll give us a signal. Okay, it'll let us know that we need to slow down and clean our computers out because it starts to slow down. That means that we have too many things on there, maybe too many documents, maybe too many emails or things that we feel we need to keep that we never go back and look at, sort of like our closets, those things that we think we're going to get back in and we never do. Well, I want you to think about your mind like that, because when we overload our minds, it begins to cause a lot of problems for us from a physical aspect as well as mental aspect. And so I want you to think about your computer. One of the things that we have to do, we can actually defragment our computer. We can go back and we can clean out some of the things, and when that doesn't work, we can actually shut it down and restart. We have the capability to do that with our computers, and while the computers are shut down and restarting, that gives us some time that we have to wait. We can't be in a hurry. One thing about a computer, it will go any faster than it's programmed to do. So no matter how many times you hit enter, you can actually jam it up by doing that. Believe me, I know. So I'm saying that if we look at our minds today, how many things are we cluttered with in our minds? How many things do we just put in the back of our heads and say we're going to get to it later, but we never do? How many thoughts do you have just running around in your head? So much so that at night you cannot sleep, or you begin to have dreams. There is a process by which we can clean our computer when we're actually doing too many things, or when we have too much going on within our computer. We can hit the delete button. Maybe we hadn't thought about that, deleting some things in our minds, some things in our heads. Maybe you need to go back and delete some things from your past. Delete that relationship that didn't go so well. Maybe you need to go back and delete that friendship that ended in a bad place. Maybe you need to let go of that job that you lost, or maybe you need to go all the way back to childhood and forgive your mother or your father for things that they did. Perhaps they made wrong choices and it caused you to have a bad experience. Maybe you need to hit the delete button. So I challenge you today, because you do have the power to not only delete, but to shut your computer down, your brain, to shut it down and to restart it. And then once you delete it, guess where it goes? It goes to the trash can. Now, however, think about this. There is a capability on a computer, even though you put it in the trash can, anytime you decide to pull it out, you can go get it back out of the trash can and bring it back up to where you can see it again. Even if you want to put it on the front of your screen of your computer, you can do that. So I ask, once you delete that thing, whatever it is, empty your trash can. You have to empty your mental trash can. You have to empty your emotional trash can. And once you empty it, I guarantee you, it's almost next to impossible for you to find it. Now, it may be somebody that is greater than we are in our minds or our capabilities in dealing with computers that could probably go in there and find that item or that whatever it is that you deleted. However, we don't have the capabilities, and I know someplace that you can leave it and never go back and get it because it's thrown in the sea of forgetfulness. So I choose to say God. So I challenge you today, while you're still hopefully doing something that's positive in your physical, your mental, your emotional, your spiritual, and your financial self each and every day, I challenge you now to, every time there's a negative thought, an old thought, a hurting thought, a fleeting thought that comes into your mind, that you hit the delete button. Just say delete. Don't just throw it in the trash, but go and empty it. Until we come together again, please be blessed and know that you are loved. Have a wonderful day. Bye-bye.